Hi, everybody, and welcome back. My name is Melissa, and this year I'm sharing 365 tips for frugal living. So today's tip is to not buy all those throw it in the microwave, ready-made type things. So I do Shipt, and I was shopping today for somebody, and they spent over $300 on their order, and they had a lot of really already cooked things like. Instead of hard boiling their eggs, they bought the hard boiled eggs that are already cooked. And instead of they got like those Jimmy Dean cups. Those Jimmy Dean cups are like 340 each. And it includes two real eggs. So even like peak egg prices, that's like what? Well, I guess, if you were in California or some of the people who I talked to, maybe like $2 worth. So then maybe. But it's a couple of eggs, a little bit of cheese, and a little bit of meat, whether it's sausage, bacon, ham, whatever. But you could also easily buy yourself a ramekin and do it yourself. I mean, if you want to microwave your eggs. I'm not a fan of microwaved eggs, but you do you. Um, but it's really it's two eggs. We know there's two eggs in the cup, right? And we know that they're around 300-ish calories. We know it's got cheese, your cheddar cheese, your Kojaks, your Colbys, all those are about 110 calories an ounce. So maybe an ounce of cheese. So now we're at 250 of the 290 calories. So then half an ounce of sausage, you know, a tablespoon of bacon crumbles. We're not talking a ton of food. So you can keep you can brown some breakfast sausage. Just get like one of those tubes of breakfast sausage when they're on sale, brown it and keep it in the freezer. And you can get the bacon. I'll see if I can remember. If I remember, I'll put it like in the little info thing or whatever, where you can click on the video I did about the bacon, because I hate cooking bacon. So I use the bacon that you get in a bag, but it's like real bacon, but you get it in the salad aisle to put on your salads. Not Bako, it's not like that fake junk, but like real bacon pieces. And it's like 220-ish a package, I want to say, for like 3 ounces. And it lasts a really long time for me. So I put it on a lot of things because it really kind of started more so. One, I hated cooking bacon, but two, also it kind of gave me the bacon flavor without all of the calories of bacon. So I started it when I was doing the whole dieting thing. I'm still on my weight loss journey, but um I that's like kind of how I got my bacon fix. And if you don't want to dirty a pan, then get a ramekin, and you can spray it with some Pam type spray. I don't know. I never actually buy Pam. I always buy whatever store brand, but I don't know what you'd call it. Um but a couple of eggs that you can scramble yourself. Um Throw, a bit of cheese, a bit of your meat, and you could have, like I said, the ham. You can even be super lazy and get the 8 ounces of ham for like $3-ish that's already diced up. And you can mix whatever combination together with some cheese and eggs, and you're good to go. And you could still follow those directions that Jimmy Dean has on their website, but you're going to do it for a fraction of the cost. Right now, eggs near me are around $4 a dozen, pretty much everywhere. You can find eggs for like $4 to $4.50 a dozen. So that's about 33. So like 66 cents worth of eggs, um, an ounce of cheese. So an eighth of a package of cheese. So a quarter. So 66 cents of eggs, 25 cents of cheese. So now we're at like what? 91 cents, and like, you know, I don't know how much sausage, maybe let's say maybe a quarter's worth of meat. Let's, go high. So you're at $1.16 versus $3.39. It's just so wasteful, and all that stinking packaging. Um, but I see people buy things like that all the time, and you can actually buy a lot of the ingredients like pre-made and ready to go, and just do it yourself, and still save money. Like I said, I hate cooking bacon, and actually I found it's cheaper the way I do it to just get the like bacon pieces. But um you know the ham is like $3 maybe for 8 ounces or 16 ounces. I can't remember. We'll say 8 ounces. So that's probably your like most expensive of them. Uh, sausage rolls I normally get for like $2 to $3, like $2.50 a thing, for a pound of sausage. So really, it's dirt cheap. So those stinking Jimmy Dean egg cups are really not worth it. And I mean, if you really like them, like I said, you can, and it says, like, let me see what it says. It says it has the pasteurized liquid whole egg blend, which is the liquid whole egg, the water, the salt, citric acid. But you probably have salt, and you can get a whole lot of salt for like 50 cents. Um, and then the sausage crumbles in this particular one that I'm reading. Um, yeah, geez. Pasteurized processed cheddar cheese. So I don't even know if that's real cheddar cheese, or if it's like, how Kraft has American cheese food. Um, really says something about America that our cheese is not really cheese, it's cheese food, you know. Swiss cheese is like real cheese, and there's some sort of cheddar from England. Maybe cheddar itself is English. But like all these cheeses, and then what does America have? Processed cheese, food. We're going to tell you it's food, but is it really? And I mean, I'm not downing American cheese, don't get me wrong. Sometimes I like it. Um, then water cream. Honestly, they're using water and cream. You could probably just substitute in a little milk if you wanted to, or skip it. A bunch of preservatives and coloring and potato starch, which is a preservative. So you can make it at home. I mean, it's super easy, and it takes almost no work. Um, so that's today's tip. Quit buying the things like the Jimmy Dean egg cups and all of that, like mix it together and throw it in the microwave thing. You are not a gourmet chef making a Jimmy Dean cup. It's not that hard to just do it on your own to begin with. And I mean, they're really wasteful. Honestly, I've always kind of like, I feel like it's just such a waste of resources to use it. Like every morning you're throwing out that plastic cup. Ugh. And I mean, like, don't get me wrong. I have my things too. I eat Lunchables, which are so not healthy. Not the kind with the cookie or the candy bar or all that. Like, just like the old school original ones where it's like the little round ham or turkey and the little crackers and the little American cheese food or cheddar cheese food. Like, it's not real cheese. But it's something where I can easily do a calorie count and everything if I'm in a pinch and I've forgotten food or something. But yeah. And honestly, I mean, like, if you think about it, it's kind of a decent, like, Lunchables are kind of a decent calorie count, but still, like, they're super expensive, so I really don't tend to get them very often. Um, It's more of a, if I forgot to bring a lunch rather than buy all the ingredients for a sandwich, um, you know, but I'm really good. I rarely forget my lunch anymore. Um, but yeah, I mean, you don't need to be, it's so wasteful. I mean, and I see these people all the time. Like, things are not as hard as people make them. And you don't need to have things like that. And if you love those, I am sorry that you feel are going to feel like I am somehow making your morning more difficult, and I am just here to make life more difficult, because I will inevitably get somebody in the comments who says, "Oh, but those are a lifesaver in the morning and blah 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 blah, and it's how I eat healthy in the morning." And again, it is something you can do all the prep work the night before and easily just toss it in the microwave the next morning yourself. Overnight oats are another good one. Uh, like oatmeal itself, like there's so many easy meals that you can make in the microwave without having to do that. So today's tip is to avoid the things like the Jimmy Dean cups or whatever, because and I mean, I know there's other ones too that they make. Like there's one that's like more of a white background. I just can't think of who makes it, but those like little breakfast cups. If I think, I'll see if I can find like some pictures and put them in here, but I probably will forget because I am I'm really trying to get a lot done, but you probably know what I'm talking about. Um, so yeah. Anyways, again, my name's Melissa. This year I'm sharing 365 tips for frugal living. If you want to hear more, please hit like and subscribe, and I'll see y'all tomorrow.